some boom, baby, boom, rise and shine. It's morning motivation time. We got all the beautiful, reliable models opening up the shop right now. We got the homies rolling in. Look at these beautiful Thai women, hardworking Thai women. This is the behind the scenes of what it looks like. This guy's awake. What?
What time is it?
Now you're on the show, bro. You just came at the right morning motivation time. Yep, you already know. You got on the show and didn't even realize. Is that Steph? Is that Steph? No, but we got another one going. My buddy's in here tattooing. How are you? We're going in, we're going in, we're going in. So, my buddy's living here. I heard you taking a shower, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. I didn't know you lived right on this one. Behind the scenes, we all live here. All Easy House crew, even the tattoo shop, even the people upstairs. They'd be even the orchids. We're gonna do behind the scenes. He's running from the morning motivation, but he watches too. This is his first full day waking up here in the morning sunshine, and I'm doing the behind the scenes. Not feeling so well. I got my own box, and then anybody wants a box with a twin bed next to me can get a shared toilet. This is what it's like when you look deeper. You gotta look past the laundry and the carpet and the random business that uses the random toilet next to you, and then that this business here is a real business. You know, laundry comes right from the back. I can hear them in my bathroom, right? Like there's the laundry right back here, and I thought I'd just do it behind the scenes because we're gonna look deeper this morning motivation. I woke up kind of with a cold, so I'm gonna take my medicines. This is a Thai vitamin C. And before we roll up another joint, you know what I mean? Oh, no strength, no power. I want the power, so I need this. 20 baht, 60 cents worth of. What's going on? No, I almost lost my live. My friends are from Mallorca, but I wanted to show you behind the scenes of what it's like living in Thailand. Because nothing is ever as it seems. Little dusty corners, little stack of shelves, little sink kitchen area. Sometimes they feed, you know what I mean? A makeshift, another area where the kitchen used to be. They can park a car right here. It's tight goings. I mean, they literally just took everything out of this room, right? It was filled with old suits and shit. Now he's made a tattoo shop, and tattoos are going on right now. Look at them go, look at them go. Everybody's journaling, and all this stuff used to be in that room, and some of this shit too. Everything's under construction. Every place is taking a piece, right? So even like the charcoal bags, doing the laundry, you gotta weigh it in. People walking by. I want to make a stoner corner out of this place right here. It's a perfect place for a stoner corner. This is where they do the information. There's our homie. He can see himself on the live. Viku over there. And you can come and get your laundry done, charcoal. And I'm thinking a nice little stoner corner now that this car is gone. Hear me out now. It's a major road. All the traffic going left to right, right? So if you got a major road, right, look at all this traffic would be looking like without a car here, but a shop here, and call it the stoner corner. Right here. Local Thai guy, I see you, bro. Thanks for watching. You know Thai lifestyle. You know everything. What's up, man? Yeah, that's the dream right there. The stoner corner. Screenshotting it right now. Hopefully we got it. And then you can just imagine that people can come up here and smoke weed, and this whole little corner would light up this whole street because it's kind of dead, you know what I mean? The main road's that one, but this is Soy 2 as they're opening up. As you can see, this would be a cool little stoner corner. for people to, they can come here and come and eat, but they can come here, and I need to take some pictures actually. But yeah, they can come here and smoke on the corner, and then they can come here, get the tattoo, and then I live right here. So, you know, a little behind the scenes, it's a little bit messy. This stuff's got to go away, and we can clean up this corner really quickly, you know what I'm saying? And it would be a business in a snap. So, you know, as an entrepreneur as I am, you know, I'm always looking for opportunity, especially on a paradise island, and all these beautiful people walking by, and my buddy with this cool bike. What's up, brother? You know, I see kids, tattoos, we're in it, you know what I mean? So this is the full experience, watching people go by. I got in the back of the thing, but I can just see it, no lie. Well, if you look a little bit deeper, you can see I can make a sign around this area here and make it say Stoner Corner with just a big board, and then it would be in business. Just one big board here and one big board here, and put Stoner Corner. Look at my buddy, he's getting tattooed in. Look, this is real, bro. The real tattoo. Let's go see it. Oh. Time for the progress shot. Progress shot. I got you, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. We got you till it's done. No worries. Those are my friends from Mallorca. But yeah, a little stop right here. Little place to just have a whole setup. We call it the Stoner Corner. It's almost a business immediately if you can see it. If you just look a little deeper, you know, you can see what I'm trying to see. And that's just a couple tables here and there. This is all concrete, right? So you just put a sign that says Stoner Corner here, and put a sign over here, put Stoner Corner right here, and there's a dispensary right over here, you know, and then you'd be in competition, but you'd be the only two on the main road. They got a sign, but they're not really a dispensary, but there's no other dispensaries up and down this street. And this is the second main soy, so I just got to see and look deeper at what I see, you know what I mean? I look deeper at things as an entrepreneur and know that all this can be cleared out, you know what I mean? Good morning. Morning. All of this can be cleared out. Traffic everywhere, you know, it's a busy morning. But clear out these bikes right here, you know, take these bikes out, trim these trees, you know what I mean, remove these leaves, and they're on there, you know what I mean, and just go clear this out and just make a quick business on the corner, you know, take this out, make it say Stoner Corner, paint this pillar right here, and then boom baby boom, put a banner on this tree, you know what I mean, and boom baby boom, we're in business. Keep the tree, you know, and just the Stoner Corner, and people would come all over, clean this up real quick. It would only take 5 minutes of work, a little bit more work to roll that rock out of the way, maybe roll the rock to the front, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, get rid of that bike right there, and all of a sudden you're open for business. People can step right up, walk straight in from the street, not even a step up here, and you're boom on the Stoner Corner. So I'm gonna pitch it to mom. She owns the shop, and be like, you guys just opened up the bamboo shop. I know you can get a license. I'll run it. You know what I'm saying? And we can start a business real quick. So that's my plan. I always kind of come up with a scheme when I'm on the island. I'm always looking deeper for situations, and that's why you can't see the war people are going through. You can only see the pain in their eyes, you know? And that's where we carry it. We carry the pain in our eyes, and this is what I'm talking about. Looking deeper, you know. I live behind the laundromat. I live with the washer and dryer. This whole situation can be changed real quick, you know what I mean? You just got to look deeper if you're willing to. So most people, they're not trying to see it. Okay, let's go. Good job. Tattoo man back in the case. Me past the laundry room back here. I'm gonna roll a joint. This is Saints Addiction. This is where I got my fan. This is where I got my TV. And this is where my buddy's shower is. So you can see what you really want to see. The conversation, besides for the weed, needs to go deeper. I did the behind the scenes just so you can see, how I live. Get through this screen. I got a little magnet that goes all the way down. That's pretty cool. Pretty much just a box with a bed. It's not much to show off, with a step down bathroom. Then you have a fan, just a fan, and a light, and a switch. And boom, you step down into it. I got a pretty simple setup. It wasn't the same as being in Vietnam and trying to show it off and a nice view and everything was cool. Now my hair is looking crazier by the day, and I wanted to be real about it while I get my water going. So I'm just trying to show you off the behind the scenes, to keeping it real, to think deeper. Then we're gonna roll a joint. Yep. Go step through here. Step through here. Yep. Those skinny thoughts. But I need to get some water. This is my behind the scenes. This is how people live on the other side, which is like a frying area and a natural gas and vegetables and spices and sink. And yeah, it is dusty and dirty and needs to be kind of revamped. And I would love it to be the stoner corner from here. Just kind of like wall it off, have a sign, invite people in, you know what I mean? Not even walled off, just let people come in and put a sign on this wall here and just say stoner corner, stoner corner, stoner corner, stoner corner, and just hang a banner on that tree and see what people think, or a banner between the two pillars right there. It's gonna be tits. So you gotta have ideas, you know what I mean? You gotta execute your ideas, and you gotta look a little bit deeper. Because what I'm finding is we get our own motivation, right? Water jug here. When we get our own motivation, right? When you're really motivated, all of a sudden you find a reason why to move and to execute and to get into action. When we look deeper, the thing that I'm talking about is what got us to get into action, right? Another vehicle. Asking ourselves what really motivates us. Right now, my thirst is motivating me. I got 3 liters that are empty and I need water. So my body system say, I don't care how lazy you are. I don't care how tired you feel. You got to get off your ass and get some water or you will die. And thinking that thought, and actually my cousin losing his life and get murdered, I thought, what got him there? Because it's easy to say that the guy that shot him is the murderer, the bullets, the handgun, all that shit, right? That's the easy part. The tough part is saying that his depression, his alcoholism, and his mouth got him in trouble. And that's the truth. He would run his mouth so bad, he would get in on a plane and start fighting somebody. Like, who does that? His bad temper. And we all have a bad temper, and we all have our own triggers, right? So for me, it's more than the gun, it's more than the murderer, it's more than just that. I'm like literally in your way or on your live, maybe. It's been like that all day. Let me get some more water. Last one up, so don't just keep wasting money and buying plastic. I fill them up. I need to drink more, get more hydrated because I got sick a little bit. That's really behind the scenes, you know what I mean? The preparation. I think most people do their makeup or something like that, but anyway, yeah. So 3 liters, stay hydrated, especially when you're sick, drink vitamin C. The girl said she was sick and then she was near me. I didn't want to, I didn't want to be like, get away from me, you're sick, stay away. I didn't want to be that kind of person, but, recycling, charcoal, recycling, bottles. I mean, this is a real Thai experience. If you don't mind being next to some goofy shit, you know what I mean? Then you can be right next to a restaurant or a tattoo shop or something like that. So we're gonna go through the skinny zone. Walk with me now. This is where I live, bro. I live in the back of an alley, in the back of the back of the back of the back. And I squeeze through, you know what I mean? Squeeze through the spider's nest. Okay, let's get through the spider's nest and let's roll this joint. I need water for me because I don't know what's happening, but I'm gonna roll a joint in the stoner corner right here on the corner of the main road. Girls coming. I think it's a mom and daughter. They're kind of dressed the same. What do you think, mom, daughter, or friends? They don't look at anyone. They're not like that. But we're on the corner right here, stoner corner, and I'm thinking to make the whole thing say stoner and corner right here, and people will just come from all over and just get to walk up and buy weed with no step up at all. No step up needed. Just come straight into this area here, right here, and paint the wall right here, stoner corner. Yep, both sides. And it'll be fabulous just to buy weed right here and nobody say anything. And then we got a little restaurant in the back in case you want to order something. Like your boy Saint's always an entrepreneur. I'm always looking deeper. It's more than skin deep. It's more than likes or followers, bro. It's like this message reaches you, then it's meant for you. We are on this earth for such a short amount of time. And unfortunately, most of us are trying to just polish it instead of actually living it, right? How's it going? Hello. Good, good. Let me go in here, get my weed on. Yep, get my weed on. This is the stoner corner. We are going to be live from the stoner corner here in Thailand. Make this my own weed shop. You're live from the weed shop, This is what we're gonna fucking do. We're gonna fucking sell weed on the main strip. You know what it is. I think we can open it in like a week. It would only take us a week to do it, but looking deeper at it, I'd like to say that most of us, we end up doing motions, and I've had this conversation on my morning motivation multiple times where we're just like surprised that we end up in a situation like, how did I end up in this hotel room at a gangbang, or how did I go halfway across the world for someone I just met online, or what are the other ones that people how did I find God all of a sudden after doing porn? We are all, look, I'll let the traffic come here. We are all distorted creatures. We are all, what is the word that I want to use that's accurate for this? We are all contradictory to what we say we are. I'm talking about health and morning motivation, but I roll a spliff with tobacco. I'm even sick right now, and I still had a cigarette this morning. We love to be hypocritical, right? We'll do the thing, but we'll be critical of the person performing the same action. Like, you shouldn't have never had sex without a condom. Like, you don't either, right? Like we're so quick draw McGraw to point the finger at somebody else and say, well, you did X, Y, Z, but we got to examine more closely. Yeah, we're right here on the street. We outside. Examine more closely why we're doing what we're doing in the first place. You know, these dopamine pathways are so tricky, and I've been thinking about it lately, and it's like so subtle. Like just lay in bed longer, you know, that kind of dopamine and all these other things. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! You all right? You all right? Isn't it? Isn't it? You all right? Later, bro. Yeah, that's the morning motivation. We just get everybody walking by. Kelly's awesome. She's a regular. And they just keep dropping off people. Look, more to come. There's people pulling up. You can't really see because the sun is up, but I keeps it real. Belly out, you know. It's not easy, but I think she just did a check-in. I haven't seen her in a minute. Yeah. I'm gonna say what's up on my live, bro. Super cool dude. Another fellow long-term traveler. Long-term traveler. Long-term traveler. I don't know. We'll come up with a term.
Huh?
We have to come up with a term.
With the long-term traveler?
A phrase, yeah. Snowbird, long-term traveler, permanent vacation, digital nomad.
Not really, but more
not
like
really,
modern.
right? Yeah. Dude, this dude's super dope. 10 years on the island, bro. 10 years.
Not this one.
Not this one, but about to be. What? I called it. You're about to be. Hey, bro, can you imagine I'm going to put the stoner corner over here? Stoner corner. Yeah. Little spot here.
Next to the tattoo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just start a
Put in some
business.
little boards here,
Yeah, just a little couple boards
Just the
and
carport needs to.
yeah, just that's it. Move the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You see it already.
Yeah.
This is the stoner corner.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell her about it. I've been thinking about it for a long time, but time to go, right? Yeah. Do you want to leave it for me and I'll give it to her?
Yeah, but she probably wants money up front, I guess.
Nah, dude. She's not like that. She's not like that at all. What do you got? What do you got?
1.5.
1.5. You know, couples behind me. Everybody walking behind me.
Anyway,
You know what I mean?
tomorrow when I pick up, it's not a problem. But I leave it here.
Leave it here, dude. I got it for you.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, bro.
Cheers, bro.
See you. Enjoy the day. Yes. Enjoy the island. Morning motivation is looking deeper. Got some weed here. And really kind of go like, how did I end up here? You know, how did I end up making some of these decisions the way that I make my own decisions? And that's a real wake up call for most of us, and be like, oh shit, you know, I smoke weed to soothe myself in the morning instead of having PTSD. And oh shit, I tend to overeat when I get emotional. Or oh shit, the reason I did that was to get back at that one person, and it was poison that I ended up drinking. You know, we are tricky creatures that try to trick ourselves and trick others, and we end up playing ourselves. Congratulations, you played yourself. We'll watch the street view. Congratulations, you played yourself. And then you go like, what? How did I end up here? What ended up happening to me to be in this situation? And I'll be like, you had feelings, and you didn't tell your feelings what to do. They told you what to do, and you just followed them blindly like a soldier off of a cliff. And now you wonder why you're falling. Is because you didn't concentrate. You didn't ask questions. You didn't question authority. You didn't want to see and look deeper. And that's what we end up doing. We end up playing ourselves by following instincts and following feelings instead of telling ourselves what to do. A hungry heart always eats, right? Like a hungry heart, you know, yeah, I'm rolling my split right now. Yeah, a hungry heart always eats. Whatever it's given, a hungry heart will be like, yeah, dude, that's me, you know? I'm just going to eat, you know? Like, I want anything that seems like affection instead of real love. I want to feel sensation instead of real dopamine. Hold on, we got the street view coming. Street view. Come on. Old backpackers. You know what I'm saying? Tattoos. It's crazy. Everybody's asking me where my mom is at. I don't know. My Lou. It wasn't my last chance to watch her. She could be anywhere. It's a small island. She's a small person. I'm sure you can find her. Anyway, you're gonna find yourself. Truth be told, you're gonna have to find yourself and say, which one of yourselves is talking? You know, is it the scared version of you? Is it the woke version of you? Is it the inspired version of you? You know what I mean? I keep getting travelers just walking past. Yeah, randoms. And that's where it's at. People crossing the street, you know what I mean? Earn your keep. Probably shouldn't have done that, but oh well. I trapped my weed, and most of my friends would be astonished that I smoke with tobacco, but overseas, I mean, the weed is getting kind of cheap, but everybody smokes with it mixed to, string it out, and that's what they're used to in Europe. You know, from Germany to France to most of the known civilized world, they've had tobacco for a minute, and it's addictive and it hits different. But when I'm in America, I just smoke just straight weed, straight up, no ifs and buts. But that's me, bro. That's me, bro. Doing whatever I need to do to look deeper at myself and see what my real motivations are. If I'm just playing lip service to my mind, or if I'm executing on life by design and saying, okay, yeah, I want to make a stoner corner here. You know, I want to fly a model out. I want all my websites to be popping. You know, I'm calling my shot. You know, while I still got breath in my lungs, my cousin's not alive, so I got to live for him. It's another inspiration for me, because it's like I've seen a lot of people drop like flies and not do anything. And I just looked deeper into it, and I said, he'd really want me to be successful. He'd really want me to push my limits and keep going and build the brand. And he even named his son after me. So, you know, Saint's Addiction and Mark Saint, and he called his kid Saint Bernard. So, you know, I'm on the hustle. We out here live out on the 95 on the Stoner Corner. Can start developing some businesses right here. You know, it would only take like 1 minute. What's up, guys? It would only take like 1 minute, you know what I mean? And then you can just have a whole business. In a week, we could be up selling weed. I have a dream, you know, I've lost a few dreams, but I gained a few more. And with that in mind, I think it'll be awesome to just be able to be in the business of weed, keep staying in this lane, keep staying in my brain, start having conversations before I go insane. And I made that all rhyme on purpose, but like it's a really good thought, instead of just saying I have a thought, I have a feeling, I have a thought, I have a feeling. More like, why did I have that thought? I know my buddy would like to get into the whys and maybes and ifs and buts and candy and nuts. Oh, what a Merry Christmas we all have. But more importantly, if I know what actions I'm taking and why I'm taking them, I have a big enough why. You'll do anything. Straight up. If you have a big enough why, my kid's under the car. If I don't get my tooth out, it'll abscess. I got to make it to my cousin's funeral. Maybe something like that. You'll figure it out. For me, my cousin wants me to be on this island, chilling and grilling, smoking and joking, checking out the girls, smoking my weed. Look at these cute little girls. Oh, they got their hats on. It's so cute. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Amen. Bless up. Cousin Herbert, I love you, bro. And let's go. Let's fence this thing off. Right? That's homeboy's laundry, but look. Put a wall right here. Take this table out. Make that half the section right there. Put a sign right here, right? And it would just say Stoner Corner right there. Then come around and put another sign, wall it off. Just create a whole corner here. It'd be 2 walls only. Put again, Stoner Corner. And just let people come in here and chill. Put a nice little We can put a nice little bench out here, a little service desk just coming off right here. Just put a nice little spot. This is where we used to serve food. Hi, Baba. Happy for you. You know, you need a, I'm not calling it a table. What do you call that? A countertop. We need a countertop. Oh, shit. They're bringing the concrete. They're bringing the concrete. Look at this beautiful woman in a full gown and shit. Wow. You just never know in this world. You just never know. So, yep. Put a counter here and a counter here and just work from a jar in the back here. Keep the little jars on the other side, or maybe it's the wall, and just let people pull in. Put some tables in here. People can come chill. It'll be a quick stoner corner. They can sit here and smoke. It'll be dope. Look, everybody got on. Everybody got on. So everybody can get on. Everybody can get off. I got ideas. I'm looking deeper into things. You know what I mean? It could be just another junkie corner, but where's this thing at? There it goes. But I want it to be more. And I want to live more and do things with my life. You know what I'm saying? She's got her smile. She's got her smile. Where are you going now? Be safe. Be safe. So, you know, I was trying to say be safe to her, but she's over there doing her own thing. I said, where's your smile? She went. So funny. So, you know, besides for the traffic going around here in town, you know what I'm saying? I'm just looking deeper. I'm looking for businesses. I'm looking deeper into the mountain for some bungalows. I'm looking deeper for the beach, for having a jungle gym. My buddy said he worked out at one. It was really nice in Mexico. Yep. And sticking to this fitness, but more than the bullets, more than the murderer, it's my cousin's depression. More than your excuses, it's your motivation. And more than your reasoning, it's your desire. So we all get after what we desire. It's how we formulate our movements and action into getting what we want. We're all like clever monkeys like that, bro. And if you could motivate yourself to get off this thing or stop getting distracted, if you can take action and be like, yeah, I need to get those files done, I need to do that video uploads. I just saw the girl, she's on the back of the bike with another guy. How funny is that? Hilarity. She's on the island still. Yep. And that's what it is, you know? It's a fucking grind, cousin, but it's worth it, you know? And my cousin is no longer with me or on this earth, so I'm going to be doing this for him, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be living my blessed life, getting up, getting after it, and keep doing the morning motivation so I can start seeing real life shit, you know? Like real reasons why I do what I do. I sat with my friend yesterday, and both of us are single bachelors at 45, and wondering how we married this lifestyle with no kids instead of marriage. Why did we make that decision? Why are we both sitting here at 45 years old, living in paradise, living this lifestyle, ordering $6 hamburgers, living in luxury, living in paradise? Well, he lives in a nice luxury, you know, but why did we make those decisions? Are we Peter Panning? Are we getting away from adulting and staying away for as long as we can, like the other homeboy said that lived on the island for 10 years? Just like does what he can so he can stay away for as long as he can? That's a decision. Go back to waitressing so you can make quick money, but you're going to hate it. Or instead of focusing on your business and your dream. We're making all sorts of real decisions more than just brushing our teeth. And it's high time that we look a little deeper and say, okay, this is what I mean. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Reshape my routine. Come up with a new plan. The Stoner Corner. Put my energy towards something. Not just live on the island, but make something of my day and make something of my life and get up earlier and enjoy more of the day and go to bed earlier and exercise more and stop smoking so much tobacco. Stop smoking so much tobacco. I got goals, bro. And I'm going to achieve them. So that's this morning's motivation. I hope you got something out of it. And if you did, you already know. Like, share, subscribe below. We outside. Beautiful mountain ridges. Peace and love. And as always, Chigaton. That means goodbye, but not forever in Phoenix. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. But the other side of your fear, the other side of your excuses, and the other side of the world, because that's where I'll be. Peace. This beautiful mountain ridge. These beautiful people. There's Adam. He pulled the bird. He pulled the bird.